Welcome to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald, Season 3, Episode 15. And we are joined by Caleigh from
Hello.
Woo Woo Wonderment. You may also see her in the chat as Fogo Pogo.
Yes.
And then the amazing person with the awesome hair is Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path.
Hi.
Hello. I'm TarotStache. Thanks for being here. And you may, if we are so inclined, or he is so inclined, hear Jeffrey's voice in the background. There is no guarantees.
Never.
None whatsoever. So be aware of that. And in this special episode of Back and Forth, all of us are doing some crafting while Caleigh is asking us the questions.
Yes.
So let's start with the guest. What are you working on, Caleigh?
So I am actually working on a bag. So the pattern that I have is you basically knit a giant long triangle and then you fold it in a specific way and it'll make like a little bag purse kind of thing.
Very nice. Very nice. Jamie, what are you working on?
My planner.
Nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Sticker.
I'm working on making a hat in the round. So I'm going to make this really big and really tall so that I can layer it. And Jeffrey, what are you working on? He's refusing to. It'll come up later, if at all. Thank you to the best chatters who are here: Russ, Bob's, Barbara, Joanne, Miranda, Hypnicity, Cottonwood Heart. Annie Bear is here. Annie Bear, I am sending you an email this sometime later in the week. Jane the Seeker is here. Beth, Tortoiseshell Moon, Kathy, and Jane said, "Pretty hair."
Oh, thanks, Jane.
I say it almost matches my yarn.
There you go. Lots of possibilities. Jacob Bush is here. Hi, Jacob. Great to see you. And so YT Social, hello. Linda Kelzer. My mom was a knitter. I wasn't very good at it. I just don't think you had a good teacher. I'm sorry if your mom tried to teach you. So Anna Hutchinson is here. So how this works, Caleigh has got a list of questions. Jamie and I will be answering those, and we want you. You are encouraged to participate in the chat. We will go on for about an hour, and periodically we will show people what we're working on. So Annie Bear admires people who can knit. I admire people who can crochet.
Right. I can't do both. My mom can do both. I don't have the patience for crochet.
I like crochet. It's my favorite. I don't understand knitting.
See? It's always one or the other.
Yeah. Annie Bear is going to be painting.
Oh, perfect.
Love that. And Nolani said she didn't. I wish I would have asked her. Yeah. So
it's great now with YouTube and stuff like that. There's lots of how-to videos. So like I've been learning new stitches and stuff like that, and to be able to go on YouTube and be like, okay, what the heck does this mean? And then somebody shows you a video. You can pause it and rewind it.
Linda Kelzer knitted in grade school, never learned how to finish at the end. Oh, the bind off. Yes, now you can find videos on that. Joanne Miranda said, I don't understand knitting.
Oh, and Hypnicity was talking about macrame.
And oh yes, macrame. So it's awesome. So hi, Jonathan. So
hey, Jonathan.
Hello.
What is that?
Um,
Jane the
I was
Seeker.
gonna say, what is
just-
with you guys and getting weird messages?
Okay, I just got a message from someone that is a printable cattle keeping records PDF
go.
download. Because usually Caleigh is cow counting or cow counting lurking.
My little cows.
Oh, those are cute. Look at that, Jamie. Look up when you get a second.
sorry. Oh yes, I saw them. Aren't they adorable?
Yeah, they're for the needle, like the knitting needle tips. So your work
Oh,
doesn't fall
to
off of them.
the tips.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
So these are
So-
Highland cows, which is one of the breeds I register here in Canada.
I have teeny tiny 3D printed Highland cows.
Awesome.
200 of them.
Oh gosh.
Mhm.
Actually, so funny story with that. We're gonna like sidetrack here for a second. So my coworker just celebrated, I think, 45 years in her position at where I work. Yeah, 45 years. And so what I did is, me and a coworker, I went on Amazon, bought like these teeny tiny little cows, and we literally just plastered her desk in these cows. So she came
love
in the
that.
morning, and they were just everywhere. It was
Oh
awesome.
my gosh. Debbie Aquarius Owl is here. Hello,
Hi,
Debbie.
Debbie.
Grandmama, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
And Linda Day Gonzalez is here. And I can crochet, can't knit. My grandmother tried to teach me to tat, and I can't do that. I'd love the tatting. And what's the other one? Tatting is the one with the spools and you're throwing stuff like that. That's fascinating.
It's amazing to watch.
I'd love to try and learn, or like try and have the opportunity to do like loom stuff. I think that would be cool.
Hi, CJ. Good to see you.
Fitz, get out of here, dude. No, that is mine.
Oh, Jeffrey says tatting has a shuttle.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, it's bob and lace knitting. Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, that's
Michelle
right. Yeah.
France, good to see you. So I'm actually thinking, I'd love to hear what people think. I was thinking about on Friday doing another episode of the Nested Tarot Project. Should I do that? Let me know in the chat.
With a special guest.
With a special guest or two or something,
As I said, keep me company on Friday.
Yes,
I'll be
it's
working
all
late.
about keeping Caleigh company.
Well, it is. It's why you see me all around YouTube work lurking, because it keeps me company while I'm working.
There you go. There
That's
you go.
right.
All right, let's go ahead and start with these amazing questions. No pressure.
Perfect. No pressure, right? All right. So number one is based off some inspiration from this past week. What is your favorite flavor of pickle?
Ooh, my favorite flavor of pickle. I like a good. I do like pickles. I do like a kosher dill,
Yep.
and I like a sweet pickle. What do they call those? Gherkins.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. The little teeny tiny.
I only like gherkins and like tuna salad or
Ooh, yeah.
egg salad.
Mm.
So mine is a after the old fashioned normal dill. I like a good garlic.
Ooh.
Yes. And Pamela Batchelor's here. Hello. We have the banquet dill, bread and butter pickles.
Those are pretty good.
Homemade pickles. Yum. And Beth said, I never met a pickle I didn't like.
That is also
Right.
true.
Same.
Joanne, I will keep that in mind because she wants me to do something about
yeah.
cut out tarot, but I don't have any decks that I want to do that with.
Oh, you will.
Okay. And Russ Bob's Barber said yes, dill and garlic. Genuine dill pickle. The most, and kimchi pickles.
Ooh, those would be kind of good.
Well, isn't it interesting because what'd you say, Jeff? candied dill.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Mm.
What the hell is that?
Dessert
What is
pickle?
that, Jeffrey?
A combination of dill and a sweet. It's the same as the dill pickle, but there's usually sugars put in it.
Nice.
So have the sweet. What is sweet?
Oh, yeah, dill pickle potato chips, Beth?
Yeah.
It's a sweet,
Mm.
the sweet sour.
I don't know if you can
Ooh.
hear Jeffrey.
Not really.
No, not really.
Not really. Okay.
It's sweet
So,
sour.
Sunflower seed, dill pickle sunflower seeds.
Ooh, pickled artichokes are good too.
Mm.
pickled artichokes. I even like the dill pickled flavored potato chips.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're good. I cold culture dills the OG way. That's nice.
Nice.
I love Jonathan's.
There you go. Jonathan said, I actually heard someone say they pickle everything. Has anyone tried pickling cucumbers? I was at a loss for words at the pool.
I would be at a loss as well. I'd be like, what in the hell?
My mom likes pickled eggs. I can't stand them.
My stepdad got kicked off of, so none of the fishing guides on the Rogue River for salmon, there was like a moratorium out on him because my mom would pack his lunch and she would pack pickled eggs and he would have the farts so bad that all of the guides banned him from the Rogue.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was hilarious.
And Linda has noticed that I knit Continental. Do you get weird looks in public? I don't get weird looks in public. Well, I do. Weird looks in public for knitting sometimes, but mostly because I'm a guy knitting. And Amanda Carroll is listening whilst driving, going to see my kiddo. That's
Nice.
wonderful.
It's lovely.
I like pickled eggs. My family we do pickled beets and eggs. Love that for special events. And
Pickled
Beth
beets.
said, Caleigh, I used to have a lot of Russian yoga students, and they invited me over for a Russian dinner. When a mom would be there, they pickle everything, and it's all delish. Well, yeah, of course. Yes, pickled eggs. Yes, with beet juice, pickled eggs and beets. And CJ, your uncle was one of the cool ones, wasn't he? So.
Well, and I'm one of those weird people that drinks the pickle juice depending on what type of pickles they are.
Oh, I totally do.
And Jane's son knits, and he's
Nice.
lovely. Pickled eggs make amazing egg salad sandwiches. Love me egg salad.
I don't know if it's a Canadian company or an American company, but there's ones up here called Strubs. They're like a red lid, but they're a kosher pickle, like not a kosher dill, but just like a kosher pickle. And they actually have to be kept in the fridge because there's not like preservative or anything in them, and like it's the cloudy brine and everything like that. It's I actually like adding it to like Caesars and stuff like that when I make them. I eat the drink, not the salad.
When I was marathon running, we would always
Pickle juice.
Well, that would be good then.
And Annie Bear said my mother-in-law used to pickle watermelon rinds.
Oh, I've heard that.
Good. Yeah.
Same.
Pickled beets are great. Pickled tomatoes. Pickling
pickled
is getting
carrots.
popular. Yes. I've quick pickled red onions, and those are good.
Don't pickle daikon. Do not, because your entire fridge will smell like sulfur. It was the worst experiment I ever tried.
Yeah, let's not do that, shall we?
And Joanne said Strub's pickles are naturally fermented the OG way.
Yeah, they're my favorite. They're so expensive, but they're so good.
Yeah. And pickle juice prevents the leg cramps, which is,
Yeah, I don't. I know there are a number of people in the comments that they like beets. I am not a beet person.
Oh, I love beets.
That's fine. More for me.
Yeah, my mom used to do this sour cream and beet thing that she called beet salad, and Sorry.
Have you ever tried to have beets on a burger, Gerald?
No.
It's a thing in Australia, and it's apparently very good.
And new Jamie tidbit. She used to run marathons. Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have a whole wall of medals right there.
Mm-hmm.
7 feet worth.
I do also love the color of beets. Vinegar, peppers, and all kinds of pickles. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love to pop a beet into the oven and eat it like a baked potato. So good.
Ooh, that would probably be good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And did you all know that when cauliflower is fermenting, it smells like a gas leak?
That's
Yes.
what.
Did not know that.
I did.
Sauerkraut.
Oh shoot.
Oh, and Jeffrey's like, and sauerkraut stinks too. I like a good sauerkraut.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good for gut health.
Yes, it is.
Well, you
So-
just enjoy your healthy gut.
It's all right. Yes.
And say,
Now we're
speaking
all
of that-
hungry. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead, Caleigh. Sorry.
No, because my next, as I said, a bunch of these questions are food related. So,
I'm glad I had it. I am glad I had lunch before I got on.
because my next question is, what's your favorite cheese?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. How do you choose?
Actually, my favorite cheese is Swiss cheese. I like a good baby Swiss cheese.
Mine would be Gouda, or if you go to a real Italian restaurant and you have a Parmesan pasta and they bring out the big thing of parm and get it all goopy, gross, but Munster, Gruyere, all of it.
Yep.
I even like a good blue cheese on a burger.
Mm.
Oh yeah, blue cheese and bacon.
Mm.
Actually, one of my favorite combos with blue cheese is like a steak and beet salad, and then you put the blue cheese in with the beets and the steak and stuff. Yeah, super good.
We have a mozzarella. We have Gruyere and
Mozzarella.
pepper jack.
Mm.
So yeah, and I know why I like Swiss cheese because it was a special thing when I was growing up.
It's holy.
Yeah, I just wanted to make that joke, Jamie.
What?
It's holy.
It's holy.
Because it is holy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yes.
Cheese jokes.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Kathy said, I'm not keen on the word fermented. It's worse than moist, in my opinion. Does everybody need a reminder of what the word moist means? Because I can make
You
that
would
happen.
like to live? No.
Yeah.
I'd never tried kombucha before, about a year ago, but there's a certain brand that I really, really like.
Kombucha.
Kombucha, yeah, kombucha,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's one of those things. Cheese take on it's like yogurt. It takes on the flavor of the environment because
Kind of, yeah.
because it can help with it can help with allergies or something like that. But
They actually say that with bee pollen and stuff as well. If you have really bad allergies, try and find local bee pollen.
yes.
And then you can take that, and it's supposed to help with your allergies.
Mm. Oh, Madame Maru is
Ooh,
here.
yes, definitely.
Provolone,
Mm-hmm.
and Brie, and
Oh,
Hypnicity
no.
said, "My dad was Swiss, lived above a cheese factory, and hated all cheese."
Oh, I bet.
I can imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Camembert.
Mhm.
That's good. And baking a brie wheel
Oh, yes.
with some jam inside puff pastry.
I like barbecuing it. Doing it the same way, but on the barbecue.
Nice. Yes.
Mhm.
Love that.
All right, one more food question, and then we'll go on to something else. If you had a pizza named after you, what would be on it?
I know.
Go ahead, Jamie.
What would be on it?
Yeah.
It would be pepperoni mushroom,
Mm.
and banana peppers, or pepperoncinis, like people like to say.
Yeah. That would
Mhm.
be delicious. I would
Mm-hmm.
have a Jamie pizza.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So here's a bit of trivia while he thinks. When I was a kid, my mom worked at a radio station, and I still have it somewhere. But my brother and I did the local pizza parlor, which we still get pizza from them. They thought that we did their commercials, their radio commercials, and they thought that we were the owner's kids. And I only liked cheese pizza at that time, and my mom made her own dough, and we had oven bricks and stuff.
Ooh.
So the commercial was, you know, the announcer comes on and says, you know, what kind of pizza? And my brother says pepperoni, and I say, no, cheese. And he says pepperoni, and I'm like, no, cheese. And then the announcer comes on and says, kids, don't fight. At Abby's, you can have blah, blah, blah. And then you hear Jamie, I've got the money, and I say cheese.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people who are posting their things, and I am a Annie Bear is drooling, by the way. I am a fan of Canadian bacon, pineapple, bacon, and extra cheese.
Basically, Hawaiian pizza, or what we call Hawaiian pizza, right?
Mm-hmm. What's your crust?
What's my crust? I like a thin crust. I like a thin crust. So,
and I always love what they call Canadian bacon. Actually, is just ham.
Yes, but it's from Canada,
so it's better.
It's Canadian. Well, you know, I mean, Hawaiian pizza, and I do like an all meat pizza.
Ooh, yeah.
There's a local place here. They call it the Flying Pig Pizza. So you can tell what it has on it. So low fat. It's polite.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna have to tell Steven I'm craving pizza.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him a text.
Everybody
right
has
now.
pizza tonight for dinner.
And Hypnicity has said it's different. It's not ham. It's Canadian bacon. And
It is. It's totally different. I was not gonna argue with anybody. I was just gonna say cheers. We like it, especially because it's from Canada.
I don't know if I said this before, but this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance.
Especially about your pizza. Really.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. You are an adult. You're an adult, and if you have the money, you get whatever pizza you want.
Whichever one.
All right. Tarot question for you now.
Oh gosh.
So tarot suits are 1, Pentacles, Swords, and Cups. If you could add another suit, what would you add and why?
Oh, I know that, but go ahead, Gerald.
Go ahead. If you already know it.
You go. It's all right. I can relax.
Well, I'm knitting, and I'm also watching the chat, which is bursting up, and I'm loving it.
Talking about pizza.
Okay.
Pizza.
So spirit.
See, I was thinking spirit as well because it's the 5th element.
How would you represent that?
Ethereally.
Ethereally.
It would be wispy, gentle.
Flame.
Kind
of like in Brave, a little blue flame.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be. Yeah. Oh, I just have Miranda says rocks. Maru said something about Detroit style meat lovers with mushroom and onions, extra cheese, and heavy sauce.
So Joanne said rocks. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yes, Joanne said rocks. Cottonwood Heart said spirit. And Annie Bear suggested adding mirrors. So,
but when I saw rocks, all I could think of like rock, paper, scissors.
Same.
I'm like rock, paper, lizard. Scissors, lizard, Spock.
Yeah, exactly.
Beth said Under the Oak has wonderful depictions of spirit, at least as I read the cards. I think so, Jonathan. There is a deck, and I can't remember which deck that is. It's not the Fifth Spirit. And I don't think it's the
is it the elemental spirit?
It may be the elemental spirit.
Yeah, it's yellow and blue, and it's over there somewhere.
I do like the idea of spirit because earth, air, fire, water, and spirit seem to be. Tarot volatile may be the one. And if Tom from Early Ritual is work lurking, hi Tom. And I'm owing Tom an invitation for a Tarot volatile deck casual. So there you go. What did you say, Caleigh?
I didn't say anything.
She didn't say why.
And so what do you suggest, Caleigh?
No, I think spirit's a good option for sure. I was just trying to think if there would be something else.
Darn it.
Part of me says like spirit I'd maybe represent by like little tiny rainbows or something like that.
Yeah, it could be anything really.
Yeah. That's a hard choice on how to represent it. You know, the wispiness, the clouds sort of thing.
Well, and everybody has a different view too.
Yeah, and sometimes spirit comes through in different ways. So good questions. And by the way, thank you everybody for being here. You've got a lot of choices, and please do me the favor of giving a thumbs up to show your support. So
sparkly things in the air. I like that.
Oh, here you go. The Chinese have 5 elements. I wonder if a tarot deck exists based on traditional Chinese cosmology.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
that would be an interesting question because I believe I have one, but it's back there, and it was a Kickstarter. I will have to investigate and share later.
There you go. Such a fun question. So we've gotten through 3 questions.
4.
Oh, okay.
Because it was pickles, cheese, pizza, and then the question we just asked.
I totally want pizza now.
But I told Steven, you know what Steven said? He texted me, he says, but enchiladas? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I said, but we're just talking about pizza, so I want pizza. But
well,
we're having enchiladas.
Yeah. It's Tuesday here, which is our day for tacos.
So, Tuesday.
Yes. All right.
So a 2-for-1 question. I technically wrote them as 2 questions, but we can answer them as 1 question. And I know you guys have talked about it before, but I thought it'd be good to talk about it again. It says at what age did your abilities first start, and does intuition/abilities run in your family?
I'm not aware of intuition running in my family. I have always had a strong intuition, but without the ability to express what I was experiencing. So as a child, that made it a bit more challenging.
Yeah.
So really in the last, probably when I was 14 or 15, it really started to up itself and get confused because of articulation and other things that go on in 15-year-olds.
Right.
Because before that, I didn't know what I wasn't supposed to know.
Right.
But yeah. Joanne's got a dough going for tomorrow. The Telugu Oracle features the Chinese elements. Thank you, Cottonwood Heart. And my Annie Bear said my grandma Gypsy was a seer. She foretold futures of herself and kids. That's cool. And it's an oracle called the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle that has all the different signs and elements. So, yeah, the worldview. Yep. Okay. Jamie?
It's been forever. Probably the biggest thing that I remember was knowing that something was going to happen that was pretty bad,
Yeah.
and it did. And I was 13, I think, at that time.
Mhm.
But I know my mom noticed things prior to that. So, but we'll go with 13.
The Hypnicity said, my mom was intuitive. We used to love watching Sylvia Brown and love Shirley MacLaine's Out on a Limb. I did read Out on a Limb back when I was, I think, a senior in high school. Jonathan shared the fifth tarot is a tarot with a fifth minor suit based on ether.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that is. Oh, and Annie shared, I dreamed things before they happened.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you, Caleigh?
So like my first big like memory of having, some kind of ability was age 7.
Mm-hmm.
When my grandfather passed away, so my maternal grandfather. And it does run in my family because my mother is intuitive also. Like she can see, shadows and stuff like that. She's had visitations from various beings when she was growing up. I only discovered this within the last year. Up to that point, she never talked about it, but I'm glad she has now because it makes me feel a little more comfortable talking about my own experiences.
Yeah.
Actually, the first time Tanis met my mom, she got a reading from her, and she's like, "Where do you think she got it from?" Like point blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, Caleigh, it would be helpful if you updated your YouTube about page to include your new website, which is called what?
I thought I did, but maybe not.
I didn't see it, but what's it called? Your new website?
So it's Spirit Rise and then Caleigh, but it's spelled CEILI .weebly.com.
Okay. So,
if you search Spirit Rise by Caleigh on Facebook, there's also a page on Facebook that will link you to the website as well.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to find that. So.
All good. Yeah, I thought I updated the description and pasted the website in there, but I will double check for sure.
Pamela said, my mom told us she had a nightmare. We all died in that go-kart amusement cart ride that had sparks. We were all glad that never came true.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jonathan also used to have dreams before, and I remember knowing my grandma wasn't going to come back from the hospital when I was 12. Not sure if it was intuition though. So, but yeah.
I've had dreams of stuff where it ended up being deja vu, but was never anything overly exciting. So.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. I think it's fun to explore that.
So do I.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, by the way, let's everybody show the progress. Here's you know what,
a couple more rows done.
Yeah. I'm going to mark where I am with that. Jamie's got her stuff. Good. Cool. And, okay. When you are ready.
Alrighty. Next question. Your favorite board game?
I like the game of life. I think it's fun. And I could argue cribbage because it uses a cribbage board to keep score, but it's really a card game.
My
dad always jokes my mom cheats at crib. She always ends up winning.
Scrabble, Monopoly, another Scrabble. Jeffrey said Clue.
Yeah, that's a favorite. That's on my list.
I like backgammon.
Oh, and Annie's going, no, wait. Love Yahtzee. I love Yahtzee too.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one, especially if you're, traveling or something, even because it's just, dice in a cup.
Jeffrey said Parcheesi. So, yeah. And Pamela loves Clue. And we got another backgammon, Life and Monopoly. Beth said game, Trivial Pursuit. I guess I'm not a board game person. I used to play with the kids. Don't miss it. So, Payday. I actually bought Payday as an adult, and I only got to play it once. The person that I was with didn't really care for it that much, and I'm like, you're missing the fun of it all. So, anyhow. So, all right, what do we have next?
Well, I can tell you my favorite board game.
Please.
So it's actually one that came out fairly recently. And small little just drop here. I'm going to be doing it live on it. It's called Mysterium, but it's a cooperative. It's a cooperative game similar to Clue, where the premise of it is that you are psychics visiting a haunted mansion, and you're trying to figure out from the ghost who killed them.
Oh, how interesting.
And so the cards are all kind of surrealist artwork. And so you basically have like a person, place, and thing. And so based on whoever plays the ghost, you're kind of like, almost like a D&D, like dungeon master kind of person. And so you have basically a pile of cards that you have to select from, a limited hand of cards, to give to people, to give them a hint as to who their person is. So, for example, you'd have like the person might be a chef, and so you'd have a card with like maybe food on it, or a knife and a fork somewhere in the picture, or it'd be really obscure. You'd have like a knife and a fork, but also a rat. So it'd be like Ratatouille if you're trying to, or it could be a color they're wearing. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a live in March on that board game. So
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joanne says it.
Me too, Murray.
Like a cool game. Eva J's here, saying hi, giving a thumbs up, and I think it was Joanne said Risk is fun if everyone plays serious. The problem is the first time I played Risk with someone, I am a very trusting person. That does not work in Risk.
Nope.
So, anyhow, yeah. Annie said he used to play a card game with 2 decks a lot when my son was little. What was it called? Canasta, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey said Canasta. Cards Against Humanity.
That can get out of, depending on the group you're with, that can get a little.
That is an after-hours show, 18 or older only.
Play with a whole bunch of black belts from martial arts. It's a mess.
Is there a way to do that online? Is that a copyright?
Yeah, there was at one point. I don't know if it still exists, but there was.
Oh, Uno is a good card game. Yes. So that's fun. Yeah, I don't think I have Cards Against Humanity. So, anyhow.
Next question.
Yeah.
Favorite season?
Favorite season?
Autumn. Favorite seasoning? Garlic.
Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? Here.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word autumnal. Everyone say it with me. Autumnal. Autumnal. Of, relating to, or characteristic of autumn? Drop like the autumn leaves and like, share, subscribe to our channels. Autumnal.
I'd say my knitting is very autumnal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That'd be
Pamela's
great.
like going, is that before wintumnal? Autumn, then spring, then winter, last is summer, although after this week of negative temps over it.
Seriously.
Yeah. Autumn and winter, spring and summer are far too brutal where I live. Okay.
For me, it used to be winter because I was, for a good portion of my life, like absolutely terrified of thunderstorms. And so spring and fall were like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
more chances of thunderstorms.
Mhm.
Now I would say it's fall. I would definitely say autumn with like the leaves changing and stuff like that. Now that, you know, since I've gotten older, but
See, here's the cool thing. I like when the seasons are changing because when you know, it's like when we move from winter into spring, I always like to see the little peaks of colors returning. And when we move from summer to fall and the leaves start changing, I think that's just fun.
and you get about 2 weeks of like nice weather where you're not dying of heat but not frozen yet.
Well, I live in Ohio where, you know, like where the winter says, you know, we're supposed to be into spring, and winter says, you know,
Still here.
comes back in and says, oh, and another thing. So, you know, we'll have 60-degree weather and then single digits.
My mom called that smelt snow growing up. It always would, you know, start getting really, really warm, and you always get that one more dump at the end of April, beginning of May.
Yep.
Every time.
Oh yeah. And Beth is right. The smells change.
Yes, they do.
And in Germany we have freezing temperatures right now. I want to hibernate, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rossi, I am actually knitting continental. So
I didn't know there was a difference.
yeah, it's just it's the way that you hold the yarn. Linda is getting ready for her show, Akashic Adventures, starting at 5 p.m. with Linda de Gonzalez, Viviani, and Diana Oil Painter.
Nice.
So, but yeah, so that's great.
So this is a question with kind of 3 answers. You can choose to answer all or answer one. Favorite Disney movie, least favorite Disney movie, and one you think is most overlooked.
And one what?
That you think is like overlooked or like not appreciated as much as it should be. If you want, I can go first.
Sure.
You can go first.
So favorite Disney movie, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Least favorite, I would have to say probably like Snow White or Alice in Wonderland, just because of some of like the darker kind of undertones, I think is what I don't like about them. And then most overlooked for me is Emperor's New Groove. I feel like it's very underappreciated. That or Atlantis.
Atlantis. Oh, that's a good one.
I'm looking at Jeffrey for his version of it because it's a movie. So therefore, I don't have much to upon
I like
to...
Eva's. Eva Brother Bear is one of my favorite as well. It and the sequel are both amazing movies.
Jamie, what do you think?
Well, Cinderella. Gosh.
This is coming from somebody who does like Disney trivia all the time, gets 10 out of 10. So
yeah. What gosh, why can I not remember the title?
What characters are in it or what's it about? I can help.
Tatiana.
Oh, Princess and the Frog?
Thank you. So
Welcome.
that would be my underrated one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good one.
I remember when that came out, one of my friends from high school, he has 2 daughters and they were young. And I was so happy when they put out the Tatiana Barbie doll
Okay.
because
Yeah.
they had a Barbie doll that represented them.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. Favorite, it's still Cinderella. The 3 little,
Mice
oh,
or no?
you know, bippity bobbity boo. There we go.
Yeah.
Or is that Sleeping Beauty?
I don't know. That's Cinderella.
Okay, bippity bobbity boo. Yeah. Anyway, I have a friend that, and I feel the way that she does, though I did not recognize. I am a Disney person. A lot of my running has been with Disney, in the
Mhm.
parks and stuff. And I think that Walt didn't mean to, but I think he was a product of his time where he sold the only the handsome prince can save the princess.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I don't like that part of it. But when I was a little girl, I didn't give two shits. I thought it was all magical. I mean, really, honestly, truthfully. But I have a friend that wouldn't run Disney with us because she said that Walt sold everybody a package of horse shit.
It was as you say, it was the times, like especially some of these movies where they have to put like warnings and stuff on them now. I'm like, you know, I mean, at least they still show them, like, because like I grew up, Pocahontas and Hunchback of Notre Dame were like the 2 big movies when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was talking about too, where was it here?
Okay, so we're just getting caught up. Brother Bear, and the sequel is good as well.
It was.
It's amazing. Said Monsters Inc. my fave, Atlantis most overlooked, Bedknobs and Broomsticks least.
I love that movie.
You know, I thought Bedknobs and Broomsticks was fun. Monsters Inc.
It's good.
And yes, I love how Monsters Inc. The laughter was way more powerful than the screams.
Somebody mentioned Rescuers. And so there's a Rescuers movie, but then there's Rescuers Down Under. And I have always loved Rescuers Down Under. It was, I think, a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And I read the books. So for those. Lady and the Tramp. Rossi never liked Herbie.
I don't know if I've ever watched those ones.
Last Emperor and Farewell of My Concubine. Those are their favorite movies of all times. Those aren't the animated ones. Princess and the Frog so many times with my granddaughter. Favorite Moana, least favorite Tangled, and least appreciated Big Heroes.
Big Hero 6?
Big Hero 5. Sorry. Okay.
I think it's Big Hero 6.
Yeah, it's 6, I think. It's a good one.
It is a good one. No 5s, Jonathan. There's a 6, though.
So, but yeah, Snow White was my favorite theater. Overlooked Emperor's New Groove. Lion King.
Ooh, that's always a good one.
Sword in the Stone.
That's another one. Yep.
Least favorite was Bambi. I love Bambi.
It's just so sad. Very
well,
true.
and I'm nobody is mentioning oh Jesus, and I can't even remember it. The one with the music. Where
Fantasia?
Fantasia.
Oh yeah.
And Fantasia is something that back in the day, it was amazing.
Fantasia scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
Oh.
My mom played a lot of classical music, and to this day, if you want to bring that whatever back, play Night on Bald Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bedknobs. Yeah. Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Darby O'Gill and the Little People is underrated. Least favorite is Cars. We have Beauty and the Beast, Black Cauldron,
Oh, that one's yeah.
Bambi, Scared, Hypnicity.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Question: how many more questions do you think we have time for? Because I have one specific question I want to ask last.
it's we've got 10 minutes. So,
Still okay?
Robin Hood was my youngest's favorite. She could recite word for word, Linda
Whoa.
said.
Yeah, Disney's Robin Hood with the animals. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember Pete's Dragon.
Oh,
Mhm.
I love that movie.
Yep. And Annie Bear's like, I don't need to rewatch these movies. There ain't nothing wrong with going back
Nope.
and watching a film and remembering it and seeing new things in it in different phases of life.
Actually, when Disney Plus first came out, that's exactly what I did. I started at Snow White and watched them chronologically all the way through.
Nice.
Yep.
So, there you go.
All right, next question. A book series you'd love to see turned into a movie or a TV show?
Oof.
Well, I have to say the series of Unfortunate Events,
So good.
the series on Netflix
That was
with
fantastic.
Neil Patrick Harris,
Yeah.
really a good, really much better
Mhm.
than the movie.
I
The
agree.
Jim Carrey movie sucked. Excuse me.
Nope, I agree.
Something caught at my throat. I need some water so that my throat is moist.
Ew.
It's funny. I've never read any of the books, but I loved the series. My sister read them though.
I like them because of the perfectness of the little books. They were, you know, the little hardback adorableness.
And the names.
The series of Unfortunate Events is a really good one to check out from your library and listen to it on audio.
That's a good idea. Actually, never even thought to do the audiobooks.
Really good. Robin Hobb's Four Seer books. I don't know that one.
I don't think I have most of my books that are series are fantasy. And I don't know that I want to see any of them ruined by a movie.
Right. That's the big thing.
Yeah. Okay, so Debbie said any of the Discworld.
There's a couple out there, I think.
There are.
And Hypnicity said Richard Bach's Illusion and A Bridge Across Forever. That would be really interesting, but it'd have to be well done.
Mm-hmm.
So Dragon Riders of Pern and the Harper Hall of Pern series.
God, I don't know if Anne's kid had let that happen, but
yeah,
maybe.
Yes. Yes, Joanne, I did know that the Bee Gees based a disco song on Night on Bald Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
The version is called Night on Disco Mountain.
Yep.
Guy Gavarel's Kay's Fiore Tapestry Trilogy as a show. Got a Terry Pratchett. The Bear and the Nightingale. Piers Anthony's Xanth series.
Oh, okay. So, Piers would not. Xanth, lovely. I have a whole history with Piers Anthony, which I won't go into here. But he is so far from politically correct that a lot of his humor would be bad. Yeah. Yes. It would not go. Yeah. I love him though.
Tiffany Aching series. Oh, Stephen King's Dark Tower.
Yeah, that's out there though. I mean,
yeah. Dragon Riders of Pern books, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say, Caleigh?
So it's kind of a selfish want, and I know she's sold the movie/TV rights a couple times, but nothing's ever been done with it yet. But the Bone Season series, I think you've probably heard me talk about it before.
Yeah.
The 5th book actually comes out in 10 days. So it needs to hurry up and get here. But just the world building and everything, I just think would be like gorgeous. Like the costuming. There's certain actors I would love to play the characters, but there's also, I'd almost love it more if they just did everybody's complete unknowns. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Annie was wanting to know what the question was, is which series of books would you want to see made into a movie
Or TV show.
TV show? So, but yeah. So, all right, last question, and then we
Last
can show
question?
what we've done.
All right.
Because this will give everybody a chance to give a thumbs up, share this video. When we're done, leave a comment to let us know some of your favorites. So,
yeah, we'll ask this one. Yeah. So I'm going to read this. I know a deck probably already exists, but if you were creating a pet tarot, what would you label the different suits?
a what tarot?
A pet tarot. So like wands would be bones, or like.
Oh, what? Okay, so if I were to make my own tarot deck, what would I call the suits?
But if it was based on like pets, so cats, dogs, birds,
Oh, pets.
like pets, yeah.
This is a bad question for me because I would name them wands, cups.
Yeah, I know, because he's just like so straightforward.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't change them.
Oh, paw prints, that's a good idea.
Paw prints is a cute idea.
Could you do that for pentacles, maybe?
That would be cute.
Good.
And like
Yeah,
bones for wands or swords.
If I were to rename them, it would be cats, dog, bird, and fish.
Oh, yeah, because you still have the different elements, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cute. That's cute. I know that the swords would be hypodermic needles.
that tech tarot.
Let's see. Wands would be thermometers.
Perfect. Yeah.
Cups would probably be urine. I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say one of those little urine
collection cups. Yeah. And then I'd probably put the paw prints in there for the pentacles.
My other thought was like a microscope slide.
Yep, that too.
So Debbie, Aquarius, Al, and I had the same idea, so I owe them a Coke.
Nice.
Swords are wings, wands are tails, pence are paws, and cups are eyes.
Oh, very nice.
That's cute.
Sniff, seek treats in surprise.
Oh, that's cute.
Swords might be teeth too.
Yeah.
And Thomas, Tarot Your Way is here. Hello, Thomas. Hello. Rossi said wands are dogs, swords are cats, cups are fish, and pentacles, groundhog or prairie dogs. Wands equals cats, cups equals fish, swords equals birds, pentacles equals dog.
Fitz's nose says hi.
Oh, look at that nose.
My boy.
Wow. All right, so
wow, really good.
That's fun. Yeah, a lot of great ideas. Okay, wands, cats, sword, wings, winged things, pence, horses, cups equals turtles.
Ooh.
Cute. That's cute. Rodents, dragons, cats, and dogs. Yes.
Yep.
So, I will say, by the way, y'all know Caleigh made a deck, right?
Right.
I did.
it's Lenormand Dogs, and she
Mhm.
gifted Jamie and I a copy of this handmade deck. So we're going to be doing a deck casual on this on Friday, March 7th. So mark your calendar.
Yes.
Come back and play.
So, and plan to come back and play. So that's
And there's some
wonderful.
things in the works that I will maybe be able to announce that day.
You will. I have faith.
No pressure. It'll be good. So I have got some amazing things coming up for shows in the next several weeks. Was that your dog, Jamie? Oh, it was. Sorry.
Yep, he is sitting right behind me, whining, and he just yawned, the big Doberman.
Yeah.
Caleigh, you're on fire, girl.
That's me.
All of the channels are linked below as ways to get a hold of Caleigh or me for individual readings. I do private readings, and I have some time available on Thursday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
And I also do long distance Reiki sessions. So if you aren't local here to Ottawa, I can still do sessions because I will do them over Zoom or StreamYard.
And that's because Reiki is energy.
You got it.
Energy doesn't know time nor space.
You got it.
So I yes, you on fire, girl. And these go too fast.
They do.
So I am curious, Jamie, how did your project go?
Oh, fine. I did like multiple pages, but that's this week.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And Caleigh, how's your project going?
Good. Got a couple more rows done.
Very nice. And from the point that we checked in, I did this much knitting.
Good job.
So
it's far on the map.
So there we go. So yeah, so maybe next time you see me, I'll have this done. So
yeah, we'll have to come back and do an update. Okay, where is everybody when they're done their project?
Where is it? I love it. I love the yeah. So, anything you want to tell people before you leave, Caleigh?
I do have. Well, we have our spa readings, you and I, and tennis on Sunday.
Yes.
I believe that's at 11 in the morning Eastern time.
11 Eastern, which is 8 Pacific.
And then I also have a YouTube Live on the 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm going to be doing a review of the medicine card deck.
Okay, cool.
It was one I've been wanting for a very long time, and so I'm going to do a full review of what comes with it. We'll go through the book, show you what the cards look like, and maybe even do some readings.
Very nice. Very nice. And I'll have to miss spa day, Beth says, teaching yoga.
Well, watch back. You might still get some messages from that.
There you go. Yes. I may do, people need to let me know if they want me to do a Nested Tarot Project Part 3. That may happen on Friday, perhaps at the same time or earlier. We don't know.
Just subscribe and you'll find out.
If you subscribe, if you like and subscribe, you will find out, right? Because there I should be putting that up. Like and subscribe.
There you go.
So, all right, Jamie, any last minute thoughts for people?
Goodbye, so long, farewell. Have a beautiful week.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Welcome. Today's video is sponsored by the word